So the first derivative test. But you learned earlier when you first look at derivative of the functions, we say that f prime of x represents the slope of the curve y equal to f of x at the points x comma f of x. The slope tell us the directions in which the curve is moving. And we looked at this particular informations earlier. We say that if you have a flat spot on the horizontal tangent line going through that point, the first derivative is equal to 0. If the function is increasing, the derivative is positive. Right? If the function is decreasing, then the derivative is less than 0. We say this is the increasing and decreasing test. We learned that when f prime is greater than 0, it's implied that f is increasing. Right? So the arrow pointing up indicate that f is increasing. Right? F is increasing. When the derivative is less than 0, the function is decreasing. So I have the arrow pointing down. So f is decreasing. And when f prime is equal to 0, you have f is flat. There's a horizontal tangent line. All right, so let's take a look at the first example here. I'm going to give you the graph, and I'm going to ask you to identify the local maximum, local minimum, and also the interval of increasing, the interval where the curve is decreasing. Right? Example, give the graph of f. All right, so I would like you to determine the local maximum and local min values in the corresponding x value. Right. So local maximum, local minimum. Right. So as you can see, this is a local maximum. This is also a local maximum. And you have another one right here. Is that point, the blue point, that is a local minimum. Right. So the local maximum, I could say, is equal to 2 at x equal to 0. I have another local maximum. So is equal to, right, so the local maximum, the height is equal to 4, so at x equal to 4. So the local minimum is equal to 1 at x equal to 2. Part B, find or determine the interval of increasing and the interval of decreasing. Okay. So by looking at this graph, you can see that, so the curve is increasing from here to there. Right, so I'm going to say this is from negative infinity to 0. For interval of increasing and decreasing, we just use parentheses, we don't use brackets. Right, just want to clarify that. Another part of the curve is increasing, this part of the curve. Right, so is from 2 to 4. For decreasing part, this part of the curve is decreasing, so it's from 0 to 2. And you have another part of the curve that is decreasing, then that one is from 4 to positive infinity. So you have two intervals on which the function is increasing and two intervals on which the function is decreasing. And so for increasing, remember the derivative is positive. So let me rewrite everything here. So increasing is from negative infinity to 0 and from 2 to 4 implies that f prime of x in this interval is greater than 0. For decreasing part, you have from 0 to 2, 4 to positive infinity, you have f prime of x is less than 0.